Friends, welcome at Dr. Vet channel. I am Dr. P.R. Patel, Professor Veterinary Medicine. We continue with Salmonellosis Part 2, the important bacterial disease. In this presentation, I will discuss pathogenesis in detail and clinical findings, some of the initial features. And in the next slide, next presentation, I will give you clinical findings in detail. Now we start with pathogenesis of salmonellosis. I have already told you in the etiology part that infection is spread by ingestion, mainly through oral route. First, the infection reach to the distal ileum and the cecum part of the intestine. Intestine mostly involved. The Salmonella organism invade mucosa of the intestine. The Salmonella organism replicates, multiply in submucosa and pairs patches. Then the organism spread to mesenteric lymph node from the intestine and establishes the infection in reticuloendothelial system of the liver. Now they involve the liver also. Then from liver there is rapid entry of Salmonella into the blood circulation. This may produce bacteremia and may produce a very severe condition, septicemia. When there is septicemia, pyrexia is observed within 1 or 2 days, and the acute infection occurs in 5 to 9 days of the infection. The infection is such a severe that animal reach to a fatal condition. The Salmonella infection produce acute enteritis. There is hemorrhage and necrosis of the mucosa of the intestine. Very serious condition. We call it as a enteric salmonellosis. Detailed symptoms we will see in the clinical finding. Enteric salmonellosis is much more complex. It is not a simple thing. It is a severe, serious condition. There is invasion of intestinal mucosal epithelium to produce a severe disease condition. And in intestine, it produces a severe condition with virulent factors. The factors are adhesion of the villi of the intestine, production of cytotoxin by the Salmonella organism, enterotoxin production by Salmonella organism, and a severe inflammatory response in the intestinal wall leading to severe enteritis. Continue the pathogenesis. Abortion is a final sequelae in pregnant sheep and cattle, important symptom of salmonellosis. those animals recovered from the infection. In those animals, the organism localized in the mesenteric lymph node, liver, spleen, and gallbladder. After localization, they excrete, and in chronic cases, the organisms are excreted intermittently from gallbladder into the feces, and sometimes the organisms are excreted through the milk. We have seen the salmonellosis pathogenesis. Now, some part of the clinical findings we see here. The animal may remain as a asymptomatic carrier, may not show any symptomless carrier. But on exposure to severe predisposing factors, we have already seen the predisposing factors in the etiological section. Severe stress and strain, especially environmental stress. These carrier animals may become a clinical case and show various clinical manifestations. This we will see in the clinical finding section. For the ease of understanding, we try to classify salmonellosis as per the clinical findings. The salmonellosis appear either as an acute or chronic manifestations. You know what is acute and chronic very well. And for the ease of understanding, the salmonellosis is classified as enteric form, where mostly the intestine is involved, symptoms of severe diarrhea and dysentery. And other form is a very severe septicemic form. Again, the enteric form have two forms, acute enteric form and chronic enteric form. The detail about these symptoms we will see in the next presentation, part 3. Friends, I have described the pathogenesis, not very much in detail. It is not necessary also, but clinical findings are very much important. Requested to subscribe this channel. Thank you very much for observing this video.